Hey, and welcome back to Kaia Ra Official here on YouTube Live. So happy to be back here with you this week. Hi, welcome. Feel free to introduce yourself in the chat where you're tuning in live from. If you're watching the replay, feel free to introduce yourself in the video replay comment feed. We love reading your comments. We look for your questions in the video comment feed. It's actually a lot easier for us to find your questions in those replay comments. So if you watch this video and then you really have a pressing question you would like to get in front of me and my team, definitely just goes through all of those comments to make sure that we're getting a list of all of your questions for these Friday lives. Welcome back. Hey, everyone. How are you feeling this full moon portal? Would love to hear how you're navigating the full moon, what's been real for you with your personal healing journey, your spiritual empowerment. Yeah, I've got some things to share. Let's see. Oh, yay. Everyone's really excited in the chat. It's really great to see everyone popping on live. Please remember to like this video during the live feed so that you remember to like the video. And if you're new to my channel, we have such a wealth of free spiritual tools and resources here at Kaia Ra Official. Please go ahead and subscribe to our channel and show your support for this free ministerial offering. Julie is writing into the chat that she could not sleep last night because of the full moon. And Erin is sharing, this has been a very powerful week for them. Hi, Nancy from Germany. Welcome to everyone joining us live today. It's so much fun to be here with you. And we also have our team angels in the live chat. If you have any questions that are coming up as well during this live broadcast, they're happy to help. So, all right, I'm going to share today. I'm going to open with, I've got my questions here that my team prepared for me. And I really like today's question. And I also want to share a full moon message. So I'm going to get to this question that came in from one of our YouTube subscribers named Alicia. And welcome. So good to see you in the chat. And please feel free to share any live questions that might kind of segue in with what I'm going to be sharing about today. So when I was getting ready for today's live, I felt as though it was important to share this full moon message with you. And this full moon cycle, with this so many planets in retrograde right now, what is it invoking for you? Well, it's invoking a complete review of every part of your life. Kind of a big deal. This particular part of this year is like a house cleaner coming in and scrubbing all the rooms in your house, even like the sideboards and those corners that underneath, like cabinets that have dust bunnies underneath them. That's what this full moon period, and that's what this 6 planets in retrograde in the second half of 2023 is offering us. And it's not really comfortable. It's a lot of like pressurized washing. Like they do the pressurized window washing. I mean, but what happens when you pressure clean your windows? Things get very clear. You can see the view very clearly. And we're taking in a pretty big view right now. Both simultaneously, we are taking in the landscape of the satanic Luciferian matrix structures that are coming into light of the collective consciousness that's willing to witness so much evil on the planet. But you're also, because you're at the forefront of humanity's spiritual awakening, both in your engagement with the Sophia Code teachings, but simply being an earth angel light worker on the planet at this time, you're at the very forefront of witnessing your future landscape in which your alignment with your divine consciousness is already revealing to you the foundation that is already being built for your sovereign divine future. But you're not living in that future right now. Right now, you're getting all the windows of your awareness pressurized, washed. Like, everything's getting like scrubbed down, dusted. The furniture is getting rearranged inside of you. Ooh, Lana just wrote in, can you please define what open heart means for you, since this verbal phrase means many things to many people? Thank you. Ooh, that's such a great question. We've been exploring that question all year long in the Mother Mary Speaks live journey. And without going into a dissertation on that, staying true to this Pisces new moon, I'm going to weave some of my answer to your question, Lana, into this Pisces new moon message. Excuse me, full moon message. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep this week. I've been doing a lot of my own personal healing work while working crazy amounts of hours leading up to our Sedona event. So coming back to this vision where everything is getting like high powered, refreshed, cleansed, cleared, cleaned up, so that you can have a very clear and sober view of both what is persecuting humanity at this time and what you're here to create as a solution simultaneously. And to circle back to Lana's question, your open heart is the chalice, is the vehicle for your divine consciousness of your higher self, of all the qualities of God consciousness that your soul is to pour through your body, heart, and mind and into this world. That light, that divine love, that consciousness pouring through you into this world is the consciousness that's already working on creative sovereign solutions for our bright future, and to rise up and prepare for this great awakening that's happening in the collective consciousness of humanity right now. So this particular supermoon is amplifying your awareness of everything that's wanting to be healed, so that when these 6 planets go back direct towards the end of 2023, you're going to slingshot forward, fully prepared and empowered to embrace your future and bring it into your present now. So right now, the second half of 2023 is you're standing between two worlds. You're standing between two realities. You're in that very, very intense in-between place. And this full moon in Pisces is amplifying that for you. It's saying you absolutely have to take this healing journey seriously, that is calling you to greater presence, greater focus, greater commitment, because as the spaces within you clear out, there's more room for your higher self to fill you up with the intelligence, the spiritual tools, the psychic gifts, and the empowerment that you came here to embody, honestly, for a global spiritual revolution. How is that landing for you? Can you feel the deep cleansing that this full moon is bringing into your consciousness, the heightened awareness? Again, please forgive me. I'm very tired today, so I don't feel very articulate today. And here's the second part of the message that I wanted to bring to our community today with this YouTube live. And I've been sharing a lot. I've been really talking about this with some people that are very close to me this week. I've been having to share this wisdom back to myself. And that is, as you are managing and navigating this heightened awareness of what you are healing and what needs to be healed, what needs to be really examined within you with love and intention and persistence, you are practicing Christ consciousness and witnessing that what is leaving you is not you. A lot of light workers get tripped up because it's so confusing when you are releasing the past, when you are releasing past trauma, when you are releasing out of your body the stories of your childhood, the stories of other past lives. As it's leaving your body, your mind can start to freak out and want to re-identify with what is leaving you. And you must take a step back and watch it like a movie leaving your body. That's not to say you won't feel sadness, you won't feel grief, you won't feel anger, because you will, but don't attach to what's leaving you and start punishing yourself for what's leaving you. Because this happens all the time with light workers. Oh, I should have known better that that was inside of me. Oh, I should have been smarter and never gotten into that relationship where there was so much damage that I'm now cleaning up in my life. Or, oh, man, if I had just been more intuitive, I never would have made that decision about my career. It's just like, those are the kind of, have you ever had those things come up for you? If so, share in the chat or in the video comment replay, where you've actually punished yourself as you're in the process of healing yourself. It's crazy what happens. And you're going to notice that in this full moon window, this intense energy, because it's stimulating and activating so much release that there's a greater opportunity to really punish yourself for doing such a great job and actually healing yourself. There's this weird moment when you reach like this crest of healing, things start to shift, move, cleanse, clear. And then all of a sudden you start to witness it, and it's almost like you want to go backwards and start knocking yourself out for the fact that it was ever there to heal. So don't get caught in that spider web of judging yourself. The solution that I'm hearing Mother Mary say into my ears right now is forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself for the journey of being human. Forgiving yourself for the life experiences of abuse, loss, death, regret, oppression that you chose to experience in this lifetime. Everything you chose to experience before you ever got here into this matrix, you chose it to be a part of how you're going to serve others. So that statement, I forgive myself, I forgive myself, I forgive myself. Hi, welcome. In the Sophia Code, that's a really important statement. You can just feel the heart opening that happens as you choose to forgive yourself. It's very somatic. It's quite physical. And remembering to embrace the inner child that was brave enough and courageous enough to survive what they survived. You know, as Kuan Yin and Mother Mary teach us in the Sophia Code, we're learning how to become parents for our own hearts. We're learning how to become divine parents for our inner children. We're learning how to love the ones within us that probably weren't loved the way they needed to be loved when we were growing up. So yesterday I experienced this myself, and I actually was experiencing it this morning before I was getting ready to come on here live with you. I had a very powerful healing journey. I work with someone who specializes in helping individuals heal from deep state atrocities. And I really had to look at something that, I mean, I always do. It's always like another layer of remembering. And shock, grief, rage, sadness for what was done to my body, to my mind, to my heart. And this particular thing was so nefarious, so intricate, so deeply ingrained into me that I had to extract and really take a look at. It just made me feel so worthless. Have you ever had to look at something that happened to you in your childhood, in your healing journey, and it just made you feel worthless? Like, wow, I must have been worth nothing if this person or these people could have done something like this to me. Have you ever felt that way? If you have, feel free to share in the chat that you can relate to that in some way with something that has happened to you in your life. And when I was in the process of truly releasing and truly holding myself through the process of identifying, oh my God, this poor child within me exploited for who she was. She needs to know from me as her mother how worthy she is of love, and that trauma that happened to her is not her. Those are artifacts. Those are pain body imprints. Those are, that is the programming of evil that was impressed into her and upon her. That is not her. And so as I'm watching this trauma leave my body, it's so easy to feel what this inner child felt about herself as she was surviving it, and to take it in as though it's something that is my adult identity, because the emotions and the release is so big, right? And so your mantra is, I am not the trauma that is leaving my body. I am the divinity of my soul. Anything that's leaving your body, if it's leaving your body, it's because it's not you. And on the journey of genuine, true, authentic spiritual awakening, the only thing that can stay in your body is you. Everything else is going to go. This is why when people came into contact with Mother Mary or Jesus or Mary Magdalene, they were glowing with light. It was because they had spent lifetimes releasing what wasn't them. And so the only thing that was left was them. And you're on that same journey. You're on that same journey to embody all of you, the wholeness, the totality, the authenticity of your soul, shining as a radiant light through your physical body. When the Sophia dragons teach in chapter 13 of the Sophia Code that you are here to be a beacon of attunement for others, that's what they're saying. They're saying in your commitment to activate the divine genome, which you can do with the Sophia Code in section 2 of the book, and your decision to do that and to anchor the crystalline light of your higher self, in chapter 2 of the Sophia Code, it shares everything that is not your divine self must go. It's law. It's not all going to go at one time, or you would glitch the entire system. But the good news is that your higher self consciousness is so divinely intelligent, it knows the exact steps of your healing journey. You know, as I was sharing in the Mother Mary class, the live class last week, I had a concussion, a brain injury that happened in my childhood from abuse. And so for whatever reason, the past 6 months, it's been healing and moving. The energy is finally ready to move and clear. But that took years of healing and cleansing other parts of my body for this part of my body to light up and start to tell me its story that it wants to leave behind so that I can have all of my brain back. Your body, your heart, your soul, it's so perfectly intelligent. It's going to know exactly, okay, if we heal this much of her heart, great, then this part of her brain can open up. Okay, if we heal this much of what's going on the right side of the body, okay, then we can get that injury in his left arm to open up. You see how that works? It's the last thing you want to do is punish yourself when the next layer is arising of your liberation and your freedom. You want to wrap your arms around yourself and you want to say, thank you. I love you. You are so brave. You are so courageous. Thank you for taking this part of yourself back today. Let's go. There's a perfect healing journey unfolding here today and every day. So even though I woke up feeling really sad and a lot of grief about what I had to witness yesterday in my healing journey, I feel really grateful that I get to share that with you. I feel really happy that we're on this journey together. And, you know, as each and every one of us heals another part of our body, hearts, and minds, and we reclaim through our sovereign divinity together, we're healing one another. We're empowering our community to thrive and survive in these extraordinary times of oppression and totalitarian control. We're rising up as the one body of Christ. So if you're feeling a little down and out with this full moon in Pisces, feel free to write in the chat a mantra before we close. You could write in, I am not my trauma. I am the divine light of my soul. You could write in the chat or in the video replay, everything that is leaving me is a liberation that I no longer identify with. You could write in the chat, I'm here to be my whole self, and everything else that is not my true self is leaving now. These are the kind of encouraging statements that you can speak to yourself. And please be sure to be very, very kind to your inner child. Remember, your inner child needs to play in ways that aren't the same way that your adult needs to play. So be very, very, very kind and gentle and generous with your inner child during this supermoon. And I'm going to save this question for next week's YouTube Live. I love the question, but I feel like I was really guided to do a full moon message today. I hope you liked it. Did you like it? If you liked it, please remember to like this video and just subscribe to my channel. It's really an honor to be on this journey with you. I'm going to head over to the Sophia Code app now, where I also go live for an extended amount of time to answer way more questions for our it's called the Path of Initiate membership subscription services. So that's where I'm going to go live now. I'm going to answer a whole lot more questions. I hope you can join me there in the Sophia Code app. And just a reminder, today's the last day for our sale on the incredible 3-day Sedona event that's happening in 2 weeks live. We're going to have an amazing community gathering, dance party, community ritual that you can come to just for that. If you want to, it's called Wings Out West. That's an event that you can attend just for one night, or you can join us for the entire 3-day conference that's happening September 15th through the 17th. Yeah. It's going to be, I think, one of our most special events. It could be one of my last events for quite some time. So I hope that you can join us live in Sedona. I'm really, really looking forward to being with everyone in 2 weeks. And we have some incredible content coming forward for how to navigate your divine purpose and your spiritual leadership amidst so many deep state attacks. So I'm really excited. See you over at the Sophia Code app, everyone. Mwah! I love you. Thank you for all of your amazing comments, both in the live chat and in the feed. See you next Friday.